Welcome, water signs, to your pick a card reading for June 2020. This is June Meyer with Inspiring Clarity, and today we're going to do our pick a cards for water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this is for you. I'd like you to take a minute and decide which pile you would like to listen to my reading from. Some people pick one pile, two piles, three piles, or all piles, and that's entirely up to you. We have an energy oracle card, we have a power of love card, we have a soulmate manifestation card, we have a Morgan Greer card, and we have a specially created Rider-Waite love card in each of these piles. So I'm going to ask you to take a minute and decide what resonates with you. These readings won't resonate with everyone, but you know, it doesn't bother me. If it does, I hope you give me a little like, a subscribe, or a share. So let's get things moving. I'll read pile 1 first, so we're going to put 2, 3, and 4 aside until we're ready to read them. And if you're new to my channel, I wish to welcome you. I do tarot, I do spiritual subjects, I do interviews, I do videos and manifestation and meditations. So let's get to pile number 1. So let's take a look at our energy. And this is the Temple Path. And you know, many people think that is a religious thing, but really it's not. It's just saying that you are on your path. See that spiral right there? You know, everybody's got to begin somewhere. So let's get the next card. Great card, Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. You know, and I like that. Since this is a general reading, this reading could actually be about love, it could be about work, it could be about friendship, and we don't know until we get into the cards. Oh, you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. All right. So possibly you're looking for a relationship, you're wanting to meet your soulmate, and that's great. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which says somebody is in your future. So that's a great thing. We'll read more about that as we get it turned over. And your next card is the Page of Pentacles. So let's discuss some of this. You are on your path. You are on the way to meeting your soulmate. When the time is right, it will happen, because it shows it right here in that future. Now, gratitude, you know, everybody seems to think that, you know, they can't be grateful for some of the lessons that they've had in life, but yes, you can. Even bad ones have taught you something. So, you know, it shows right here in this card that you are right here in your past, but there's somebody in your future that wants to join you. They're offering you that cup. And the Page of Pentacles says the same thing. Somebody's going to come in and change your life. He's holding that up. That's a very special thing. Pages usually mean messages, and it could mean that you're soon going to meet that soulmate when the time is right. You know, you're on your path to getting there. And I like that for you. You know, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you guys are the emotional beings in the world. You think more with your emotions than with your mind. And there's nothing wrong with being led by your emotions. So your first card is Past Life. And this past life card in the upright position shows somebody who's gone, who's dying. But in the reverse position, this person that you may be meeting is a past life connection. The difference between a soulmate and a past life means that It's somebody that you've never had a physical connection with before, but they've been part of your past life. They may have been a neighbor, they may have been a friend, they may have been, you know, somebody that you worked with. So possibly that person, and what makes them your soulmate is having that physical connection with them. So once you have that physical connection, that makes them your soulmate. And look at this, the Page of Swords. So it may possibly be an air sign, you know, because we have a sword right next to it, past life connection, and we have a sword right here. So this page is also saying he's got a message for you, just like the Page of Pentacles. And if you put him next to the Page of Pentacles, you know, they match each other, okay? So this may be an air sign that you get involved with, which is a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. And your next card is the Queen of Wands. Okay, normally the Queen of Wands in the upright position is somebody who's still looking for her future. See her head pointed in the direction of her future. And she looks kind of hesitant. She doesn't look like she's relaxed. But in the reverse position, she settled the issues in her past. She is ready to move forward. She has her walking stick, and she's ready to get into that future, to meeting that soulmate. And I like that. You know, it doesn't always happen overnight. It doesn't always happen when we want it to happen. But, again, here's the Knight of Pentacles. Here he is. He's in there, you know, and it shows him coming from your past because it is a past life connection. But it's definitely going to happen. You know, it may not happen as soon as you want it to, but it's going to happen when you're ready. And that's why you're not content right here, is you want it now. But, you know, it doesn't happen until you both are ready, until that time is right. So just know that it is coming. And your next card is the Moon. The Moon in the upright position brings light to things that possibly you hadn't seen before. You know, and it brings in thoughts that you haven't seen before. But the Moon in reverse says that I have lighted the path for you to see, even in your darkness. So I like that. I like that you're getting some help from the universe to decide which way you need to go to meet this person that you are destined to be with. Oh, and there you go. The biggest card in the soulmate deck, the Lovers. Okay, this could also be a Gemini, which is also an air sign. Okay? And this card shows him in the future, you in the past. You know, it could be man or woman, but most of my viewers are women. And so I'm going to continue to interpret this from a female and male perspective. And it's definitely coming, my friend, right here. That love that you want, this soulmate. So give it some time. Work on yourself. Be thankful. Know that you are on the right path. Everything that you want will suddenly arrive. So I love that for you, water signs. This is card number 1, pile number 1. So let's get on to number 2. I hope everyone is doing well. We've kind of had a shakeup in the past couple of months, so I like how things are moving in a new direction for all of us. So this is pile number 2. If you chose number 2, this reading is for you. And this shows woman holding a coin. Now that's an interesting card. We'll find out what it means by the other cards that are around it. And in this particular reading, I drew 2 Power of Love cards. So, wow, woman holding a coin. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them as all lessons. Okay, and the second one is spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So this coin shows you holding something, acknowledging that you are the owner of something. Okay, and spontaneity allows you to move past that. Ooh, and maybe this is the reason why. The reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. You know, this could mean a business venture because coin is money. Ownership, you may own that, you know, and something may spontaneously happen that causes some kind of breakup. And then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups shows that there are three people involved. This may be a business agreement, and there may be more than one solution. So I like that. And the final outcome, the Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness, home, family, children, and I like that in this reading too. So let's get some clarification from my specially created Rider-Waite Love deck, and let's see what it's got. Okay, the first card is Death. Death in reverse. In the upright position, death does not actually mean the death of a person, but the death of an idea, of death of the thing. And when you look at it in the reverse, this has already happened because this horse is now pointing to your past. So the worst is over. Time to move forward. Hold on to what you have. So that's a good card. You know, this is an interesting and spontaneous reading. So let's see. And the next card is the Page of Swords. Now, swords are all air signs, but it also means a message. You know, pages are messages. They're the ones that used to break in front of the king with a little scroll and read their messages. And they also do the king's errands. So there's going to be a message that comes in relating to whatever may have failed. So let's find out what that is. And this, my friends, is the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a card of financial abundance. So maybe you're going to be better off financially because this looks like it's a really interesting financial reading with the lady holding a coin. So maybe it's that abundance that you want to make yourself happy. You know, this may be a settlement. It might be, you know, selling a business. It definitely has something to do with money. This reading is more about money than love, and money can make you happy. It can give you that security that you want. So we've got the Chariot. The Chariot is the ultimate decision. It's right here in black and white. You choose which way to go. With the Chariot and two people pulling, you can't go in two different directions. You have to face and you have to decide. Are you steering left? Are you going into the past? Or are you going into the future? And so you still have that open to you. You still have that choice on which way you can go. Let me get the next card. And the next card is a past life connection, but it's in the reverse. In the upright position, it shows the death of something, and we've already had death, and we've already had, and so this is a past life connection. This is over, whatever it is, and this card is signifying that it is over. There's no going back. What's in the past is in the past. So let me get you one last card, and that is the Devil. And the Devil in the upright position shows two people chained together, but in the reverse position it shows entirely the opposite. Two people have overcome or over this one person. Now there's, like I said, there's significant threes in this reading, okay? There's 3 swords in this past life connection. There are, 3 people involved here in this connection. There are 3 people in this connection. So I'm wanting to say that this was a business venture, and it's possibly sold, possibly closed up, but I think it's sold. I think someone made a really good profit on it, and that's making them happy. That you're moving, and this happened so quickly. You're not really realizing it, but it's okay. It's all right. It's the direction that you wanted to be and needed to be at the time. So that, my friends, is reading of card or pile number 2. Now let's move on to number 3. I'm hoping if this resonates with you, that you give me a like, a subscribe, a share, or just a thumbs up. And let me know whether this resonated with you or not. Not all things will resonate with us, and sometimes everything resonates with us. So let's move on to pile 3. All right, so if you picked pile 3, this reading is for you. And let's get your overall energy. Man holding a heart. Wow, somebody may love you. Maybe they're holding back their love. I don't know. But your next card is acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations, of people, and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. So there you go. There's a heart. There's a heart. I think this is all about love. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other half. So, this may be your twin soul or your soulmate. This may be what you've been waiting for. So let's take a look. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords reminds us that we're not trapped in our decisions. Even though we may not see the possible outcome, it doesn't mean that we are trapped. So let's get the next card. And your next card is the 4 of Pentacles, which basically says, sit tight, hold on, wait for things to happen, don't spend your money. And we've got the man holding a heart here. So somebody's holding something back. They're not moving in that direction that they possibly need to go. So let's find out about that. So let's get your first card, and that is the Empress. And the Empress is a fertile woman. She's a just woman, and she's sitting there, and she's content with what she has right now. She's the energy of the earth, and that's really good. That could be a Taurus. And your next card is the 5 of Swords. Somebody gave up their battles. To the victor go the spoils. And so somebody's walking away from all this energy, and somebody else is picking up what they left behind. So that's an interesting thought as well. And your next card, the Hierophant. And this is definitely Taurus. But also the Hierophant is considered like a judge. And as you see 2 people in front of him, he's trying to make a just ruling. But in the reverse position, these 2 people have something over him. Okay? So they cannot be judged, and you shouldn't judge other people. So I like that. These may have been those 2 people that walked away. They may take it to court, but they may not prevail. Because the Empress is also a sign of court or of ruling an Empress is an ultimate judge in her world too. Speaking of judge, right there's Judgment. And again, we show at least 3 people. That Judgment is going to be in somebody's favor, because it's looking into the future. But right here, this woman is accepting this Judgment. She's thankful for it. She's got her arms open. So I'm thinking this Judgment is, you know, when you decide to be open, you know, good things happen. And there we go. The 7 of Pentacles, or 8 of Pentacles. You know, your hard work is paying off and you're still working things out. And so, you know, that comes right along with that Judgment, as well as being able to go along with whatever it is you need. And your last card, the World. The World in the upright position says you have everything going for you. You have that within you. But in the reverse position, it says you need to wait. Sometimes we have to wait. We have to wait till things are right before we can move into that world that we want to be in. So that is pile number 3. Somebody's holding their hearts. They're wanting to accept. They're wanting to meet their soulmate, but they can't see it. They're sitting tight. They're waiting. And this is all about waiting. It's all about waiting. You know, the 5, the World, the 8, the higher the cards we have, the more time. And this 8 came right above that 8. So it's going to take some time for this to work out. So that was pile number 3. Let's move on to pile number 4. And as I said, if this resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, a share. Because I like doing these, and I would like to do them again next month. I get enough likes, I certainly will. So let's go to pile number 4 and see. You know, like I said, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the water signs, you're the emotional intelligence of the group. Yin, yang, wow. Things are moving, they're balanced. That's a great card. Elevation. You are making conscious decisions to raise your vibration of love. So, perhaps you're already with your soulmate. You are on your way to meeting your true love. Wow, that's really good. It looks like this is going to be a love reading. And the Queen of Swords. Look at that, facing everything that she can be. She's an air sign. You know, I know you're a water sign, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you can't embrace that and you can't look directly into your future. And here you go, the Cups. Somebody wants to offer you their love. The Page of Cups. So let's take a look. Yin and Yang. You know, that's definitely a soulmate card. That means you match each other, you fit each other, you work. You are consciously wanting to be in love. You are on your way to meeting your true love. You are accepting that, you are moving forward, and you are expecting that love to come into your life. And that's a great position to be in. You know, many times people don't ever expect to meet that love of their life. But this card says it's coming. Okay, so your first card is Death. Death in the upright position shows something from the past moving into your future. But Death in the reversed position shows something moving from your future into your past. So you need to allow something to die, a nice quiet death. Just let it go, let it flow, and don't worry about it. The next card is the 7 of Pentacles, reaping what you sow in the upright position. In the past, you worked really, really hard, but in the future, that hard work is there. It's paying off. It's right there. It's exactly what you need. And your next card, there we go again, the Queen of Swords. So you may get in a relationship with an air sign. You know, you may just be able to deal with the air sign, but you know, she's facing her future. She is ready to move into that true love that she is wanting. Sorry about my dog whining. And your next card is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man says that you can look at life from different perspective. You can see things differently, and you're purposely wanting to see things differently. Your next card, wow, the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. That love is coming through for you. When it'll arrive, I have no idea, but it's followed by the Ace of Pentacles, 2 aces in a row. That's a really good thing. And this says that it is going to happen, that you will embrace everything that you need. So, water signs, that is pile number 4. I hope you resonate with this reading. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. I wish you all the best of luck. Love to all. Gemini.